Hello, it's Wendy Elaine Wright, the Hollywood Talent Manager, Los Angeles, California. All right, let's talk today about how do you know if acting is for you? That's an interesting question. When you're in life, you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. When you're young, you're trying to figure out like what your calling, what's your purpose, why are you here, what do you want to do with your life? And sometimes it's really hard to figure that out because there's lots of things you're interested in. But acting for a living, to make money at it, to pay your bills on a regular basis is very, very difficult. That's why most actors, no matter how successful they are, and I don't mean stars, I'm talking about working actors who are part of the union, who work, 10 days a year on television or films, and they have to have other forms of income to pay bills. So they often have an online business, they might buy and sell real estate, they might teach yoga, they might, tutor, whatever else they do to make money. But in order to sustain yourself, you're going to have an income. So when you're deciding about whether you want to be an actor for your life, first of all, you don't know if you're going to do it for your life. You don't know if you're going to do that for a lifetime. You have to decide, why do I want to be an actor? Maybe it's because you love to tell stories. And you have something you want to say. You have emotions you want to share. You like being vulnerable in front of an audience. You like working with another actor on material, on scenes, and bringing to life the character, bringing the dialogue to life and making it real, and finding ways to make that dialogue real and bring real emotions to that character. I know when I'm in an acting class and I get a script and I look at that, I love the process of finding the emotion of why I'm feeling that way and how I can bring this to life to make this, engaging and captivating and interesting and delve deep into the reasons why that character feels that way. I love the process of acting. Now, I also love the interaction with other actors, and I love watching them work, and I love the energy, the vibration that happens between actors when they're working together. I love being on a set. I love working with directors. I love being the center of attention. I love being on film. I love that it's captured on film and then there it is. You can watch it back. And I just love everything about the medium of the camera and film and television. So the reason why you want to be an actor is really, really important. If you're trying to be a star, that's not the, that can be a reason somewhere inside you, but that can't be the only driving factor because the majority of actors are never going to become stars. So if you're thinking, well, does my personality fit in the career as an actor? Well, maybe you're saying you're shy and you're uncomfortable in front of new people. You're going to have to get over that because as an actor, you're working on sets in front of tons of people you don't understand. You don't know. They're strangers. You show up on a set. Say that's a Criminal Minds episode. That cast and crew has been working together for 11 seasons. They know each other. You show up as a guest star. You don't know these people. Maybe you recognize a couple people in the crew or whatever, but these people
actors. So a lot of times when people come to my office in LA
talking
and they want
all of a sudden
management,
out of the blue?
I'm looking for certain things.
Girlfriend, you can't just start talking. I'm not going to redo this video then because I'm not going to redo this video. So if you're on set and you maybe are brand new to that set, you don't know those people, you have to be confident in front of strangers. So learning how to bare your soul or be emotional or express your feelings and emotions and panic, hysteria, rage, cry, love, passion, being turned on, excited, shocked, fearful, all these things that you need to feel in front of other people with a focus so intense on what you're doing that you're not really even thinking about those other people. That's something you have to get really, really good at. So if you're thinking about being an actor, you better also be thinking about working really, really hard at being a great actor. That means a lot of hours of practice, a lot of interpreting a script and breaking it down, working on script after script after script, reading plays, reading books, having a life of experiences that you can draw on for your characters. Are you shaped for being an actor? you'll find that out over time if you keep sticking with it. If every day you keep waking up and you're so excited to get on set, you can't wait to work as an actor. You know, if you can't think about anything else, like there's no other business I dream about than show business. Whether I'm acting, singing, teaching, coaching, discussing acting, helping actors, doing webinars, seminars, helping actors find strength, courage, bravery, commitment, whatever it is about this business, it has me like lock, stock, and barrel. Hook, line, and sinker. This business is the love of my life. It is the love of my life. It has outlasted my husbands, and there have been 3. It has outlasted friendships. My love for this business is so deep. I would never want to be without it. I would never want to live without it. I would never want to be in a different field. I don't want to do science. I don't want to do history, geology, biology. I think it's fascinating, but I don't want to spend my time day in and day out doing that. Do you want to spend your time day in and day out acting, practicing lines, practicing feelings and emotions, auditioning, being rejected 9,000 times and getting 1 role, showing up on set and being able to work, and then you're unemployed for 6 months, not ever knowing where your next job is coming from. It's a roller coaster ride. It's unpredictable. Is it right for you? You'll figure that out as you get into it, as you get involved with it, as you do it. Some people get into it and they say, this is not for me. I need something more stable, more consistent, something I can rely on. Believe me, acting is not that. You cannot rely on an income from acting. You cannot rely on even the job you book doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get picked up. You know, you have to love the actual acting part of acting. And so people always say the craft. What does that mean? The actual techniques of acting, the actual taking your talent, using your physical instrument to tell a story, to feel emotion, to express and communicate with another human being openly, rawly, emotionally. You got to love that process. And you have to want to do it whether you get paid or not, whether you get famous or not, whether you work 10 days or 500 days, it doesn't matter. You have to want to act more than you want to do anything else. And those are the people that actually work in TV and film. Because if you kind of want it, you won't have the discipline and the commitment and the focus it requires to actually make it happen. Because there's a lot of luck involved. Yes, of course, being in the right place at the right time, but also kicking the door in and showing up and showing people you are committed, you are hardworking, you are prepared, your acting skills are phenomenal, and you are right for the job. And sometimes you'll get it, and most of the times you won't. Can you handle that? Time will tell. That's why I say, you know, don't decide if you're going to be an actor for life. You don't know about what you're going to do for life. You have to know about what are you going to do for now. What are you going to do this year? And what are you going to commit to for the next few years? Like really commit to it. If you're going to be an actor, the number one thing you have to do is train. Hands down, the number one thing. Working actors that you see on TV are trained. If you're thinking about getting in this business with very little training, forget it. Now, training could happen on set. Maybe you are creating your own films. If you're creating your own films, you're learning as you go. You're learning how to write. You're learning how to set up scenes, and you're learning how to stage those scenes. You're learning how to shoot those scenes, how to work with the camera, how to work with other actors, how to be organized on set, how to tell the story. If you're editing your own movie, you're learning how, you're going to learn that when you get in front of your editing iMovies or whatever, iMovie, whatever's on the tape, whatever you filmed, that's all you have to work with. So you're going to realize by watching other actors work that if they have given you what you need, you'll have it there to edit it. If it's not there to edit it, then you can't tell the story the way that you want to tell that story. So getting lots of different takes from actors and seeing it from the director's perspective, from the editor's perspective. This is training. This teaches you a lot. You can shoot your own short film, 5 minutes, and go on filmfreeway.com and submit your own films. When you're casting a film, your own film, 5-minute film, 10-minute film, not a big deal, right? iPhones, editing, iMovie. When you cast a film, you learn, watching different actors do your same dialogue, which ones make it interesting, which ones came prepared, which ones came with excuses, which ones were lazy, half-assed, which actors were fully committed, which ones are desperate and too needy, which ones are confident and strong and make you feel good watching their work, which ones make you feel, secure that, if I hire this person, they're going to do a good job. And what about that actor made you feel that way, right? You're going to learn by casting a movie, by casting your own short films, by holding auditions. It freezes. You're going to learn by casting your own short films what it takes to be a good actor, what it takes to be interesting, which actors are compelling and which are boring, which ones are really connecting with the character and which ones are not. So yes, you're going to learn so much in acting classes about the craft. And in order to work and be successful as an actor, you have to get better every single month, every year. Get better, get better, get better. Because great actors... Why does it keep doing that? Great actors work in television and film. Agents and managers look for great actors. Television networks look for great actors. So the first goal, if you want to be an actor, is not, can I get famous? Can I get rich? Will I be famous? Will I be rich? Here's what I need to know. Will you be good? Will you become better? And will you become great? And if you're willing to do what it takes to be that great, then maybe acting is the career for you. But if that seems like, whoa, that's way too much work, it's going to be a lot of work in a lot of fields. Being a doctor takes a lot of work. Being a lawyer takes a lot of work. It takes less mental work and emotional work to work on an assembly line. Maybe coordination, concentration, focus. But every job and every career has a different skill set. If you're thinking about becoming an actor, why don't you start out small and do some theater? Why don't you write a monologue and practice that? Why don't you, when the COVID lifts, join a community theater? Do student films, do short films. See if you like acting. Take a lot of acting classes. Like right now, everybody can take acting classes online. See if you like the process of acting. If you fall in love with it and it captures you, it may never let you go. So enjoy the journey and, do it if you really feel like you have to do it. If there's any part of you that's like, I don't really have to do that. If I feel like I would be better off being a scuba diving teacher, or I would rather be an airline pilot, or I feel like maybe being a professional cheerleader, that would be a dancer or a writer. Follow your heart. Don't do this business to be rich and famous, because that's not likely going to happen to most actors. Do it because you love acting. And if you have anything that you really want me to talk about, post below in the comments questions you have. I'll read through the comments and see if there's a video I can do for you guys. Like and subscribe to my channel. I really love you, and I'm grateful that you're here. And if you want to see more about this business, watch more of my videos, and I'll talk to you next time. See you later.